In the heart of the neutral zone, orbiting the silent black of the grave wind belt, 5 alien warships floated in a lazy spiral, their hulls brimming with arrogance and outdated pride. The meeting was supposed to be diplomatic, an invitation extended to the humans after their sudden rise in the galactic charts. But what started as a peace talk quickly morphed into a contest of egos. Inside the shimmering diplomatic chamber aboard the Varkathi dreadnought Shriek of Honor, 5 captains from 5 different empires sat around a hexagonal table, each dressed in ornate armor that told tales of conquered worlds and burned fleets. The Croxan Reaper has crushed 13 solar systems in under a decade, hissed Commander Vrel, tapping his clawed fingers on the table. Its plasma lances can melt through neutronium in seconds. General Halvik of the Thalcine Empire, tall and crystalline, smirked. Cute. The Thalcine Wrath destroyed a Dyson sphere in one volley. Our railguns fire from the edge of a star system with 99.8% accuracy. Not to be outdone. A bloated Skrull captain belched a puff of methane-laced laughter. You think those toys compare to the Devourer of Suns? 1 gravity core detonation and we erased the 4th moon of Krathus Prime, along with half their sun. Each captain took turns recounting victories, weapon specs, and the countless dead left in their wakes. The room buzzed with smugness, until the 6th seat, long empty, hummed with activation. A lone human stepped in, tall, calm, dressed not in armor, but in a black nano-weave uniform with no decoration except a single silver pin. A stylized H for humanity. He sat silently as the aliens laughed and nudged each other. No introductions, no titles. Just a quiet smile that unsettled them far more than they admitted. Captain, growled Vrel mockingly, do humans even have ships capable of warp travel? Or did you hitchhike here? A low chuckle spread through the chamber. The human leaned forward. We brought a ship. Halvik raised an eyebrow. Oh? And what backwater tech does Earth offer? Chemical missiles? Fusion turrets? Show us your flagship, then. The human tapped the table. A hologram flickered to life in the chamber's center. At first, the aliens were unimpressed. A dark, wedge-shaped mass floated in space, unadorned, without visible weapons, and almost primitive in design. Behold, the human said softly, the SS Retribution. The hologram zoomed out, and kept zooming. The alien commanders stiffened. The ship was massive. Not just large, it dwarfed the dreadnoughts they bragged about. It was 10 times the length of any of their warships. The Retribution's surface shimmered with adaptive armor plating that shifted hues subtly, cloaking and hardening with every fluctuation. And what does it do? Sneered the Skrull captain. Float there and look pretty? The human smiled again. In our last test, the Retribution opened a micro-singularity cannon and collapsed a rogue. Silence. And its railgun? The human continued. 1 round, sub-sea plasma-sheathed, achieved relativistic velocity. It pierced 2 decommissioned war hulks and vaporized a small asteroid behind them. And we didn't even max the power draw. The Croxan commander's mandibles clicked nervously. That's impossible. No material can survive that kind of output. The hologram shimmered again, displaying inner workings, dark matter engines, AI-assisted quantum targeting systems, gravitic shielding, and strange tech none of the aliens recognized. What powers this? Asked Halvik, leaning forward now, no longer mocking. The human tapped the table again. Human ingenuity and a black hole fragment. Gasps echoed across the chamber. The human stood slowly, gaze sweeping across the now silent captains. You all boast about conquest. But we don't build ships to boast. We build them so we never have to use them. Then why bring it here? Vrel asked, now uncertain. The human's smile vanished. Because you invited us to a peace talk with 5 heavily armed flagships in one sector. You thought we'd be impressed. Or intimidated. He looked each one of them in the eye. We came to end the conversation before it got loud. Outside the viewing ports, the darkness shifted. There, emerging from behind the Gravewind's 3rd moon, the Retribution arrived. No warp shimmer. No noise. It just appeared like a nightmare that had always been there, waiting. Its shadow swallowed stars. Its hull radiated cold threat. Its presence rewrote the very silence of space. Each alien ship's sensor arrays lit up with alerts. Not from the Retribution, but from their own fleets, systems crashing, shields failing, AI co-pilots going dark. What did you do? Screamed the Skrull captain. We activated its presence field, the human said simply. A passive system. It doesn't attack, it just reminds your ships how very obsolete they are. The chamber erupted into panic, each captain shouting into their comms. One by one, they learned the truth: their mighty warships had powered down. Disabled without a shot fired. AI cores fried. Weapons locked. Hulls refusing to accept command overrides. The Retribution hadn't fired a single weapon. It had just shown up. The human turned to leave. Next time you call us to the table, bring peace, not pride. He paused, then added, and don't bring toys to a war humanity's already evolved past. With that, he stepped out. Behind him, 5 alien warlords stared into space, watching the behemoth glide past, casting long shadows over their broken empires and their shattered pride.